could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
Grande Hugo.
Fala, João.
Tudo certo?
Tá me ouvindo aí?
Te ouço perfeitamente. E você, consegue me ouvir?
Também tô te ouvindo bem.
Maravilha.
Só a música tava um pouquinho alto que eu baixei o som. Peraí, deixa eu aumentar agora.
Muito bom.
Deixa eu ouvir melhor. E aí, tudo jóia?
Tudo jóia, já temos aqui uma galera. Boa noite, boa noite. Quem for chegando
Boa noite,
aí,
pessoal.
já vai deixando o seu curtir, compartilha a live para que mais pessoas possam assistir. Deixei direct, beleza? Depois dá uma olhada lá. Hi, boys. Hello. Nice to meet you. Parece que eu conheço essa pessoa aqui, não é mesmo? Você também conhece?
Ah, conheço.
Manda um recado. Muito bom, muito bom. Então, quem for chegando, vão se acomodando aí, que a gente já vai iniciar. E quem está assistindo essa live gravado aqui no YouTube ou no Spotify, tem outras plataformas que vocês podem acompanhar também. Tem o Amazon Music, tem outras aí que vocês podem acompanhar. Hello, Marcelo. Marcelo tem que aparecer mais vezes, foi o primeiro rapaz aqui que apareceu no podcast. I am Ana Paula.
Yes.
Hello, Ana Paula. Muito bom. Já
excelente tem podcast do Marcelo, inclusive. Marcelo, parabéns, viu? Adorei.
Assistiu, Hugo?
Assisti, cara, né? Assisti. Gostei bastante.
Muito bom. E hoje estamos aqui. Bom, para quem não te conhece, Hugo, você pode falar um pouquinho sobre você. O Hugo hoje está aqui. Tirei ele lá das mentorias de inglês como aluno para chegar aqui como um expert na parte de gerenciamento de tempo para a gente falar sobre isso, mas em inglês, porque precisamos também praticar o inglês, que é uma das coisas que eu encorajo os alunos a fazerem, né? Ir para a vida real, começar a praticar o inglês sem ter medo, e às vezes eu levo isso ao extremo, que é chamar os alunos para fazerem live comigo. E dane-se se eles estão com medo ou não. Mas eu chamo mesmo assim, porque eu sei que eles conseguem. Então, pode se apresentar, Hugo, para a galera que não te conhece?
Eu acho que o João, você anda inventando umas modas aí, desde que eu comecei essa mentoria com você aí, que tem feito a gente passar umas vergonhas, né? Ficar um pouquinho nervoso, mas tem sido excepcional, tem sido muito bom, né? Esses 4 meses aí que eu tô contigo, né? No desenvolvimento do inglês. Eu acredito que é uma abordagem, uma metodologia que você traz que a gente precisa, né? Não vai servir para todo mundo, mas eu acredito que para bastante gente que acaba no desenvolvimento do inglês travando na comunicação. Eu acredito que você tem uma um jeito de fazer, algumas propostas que são bem interessantes, né? Como essa aqui, né? Então, só para a gente, como um bom profissional da área de coach, de mentoria, de gestão, vamos alinhar as expectativas, né? Senão você vai trazendo esse expert e as pessoas que estão me assistindo aqui já vão se frustrar com o que vão acompanhar. Mas eu acho que, assim, né? Eu tenho uma história aí com a questão da língua inglesa já longa, né? De longa data, desde novinho, fazendo aulas em várias escolas. Eu acho que todas essas oportunidades, todas essas situações foram importantes, né? Para eu ter o conhecimento que eu tenho hoje na língua. Mas eu acho que, para não deixar de ser injusto, para não ser injusto, na verdade, eu acho que eu preciso citar aqui 3 situações importantes, né? Eu não posso esquecer que a gente está falando na internet para todo mundo, a gente não sabe quem está vendo e quem vai ouvir a gente em algum momento. Mas eu preciso aqui, né, dar créditos ao Gavin, que foi um irlandês, um professor que eu tive na época da faculdade, em São Carlos. Estava aqui aprendendo português e eu acabei fazendo algumas aulas, e ele foi foi a pessoa que ajudou no meu processo de parar de pensar em português para traduzir, né, e se expressar e quebrar aquela chavinha do pensar já em inglês, né, de conseguir desenvolver o raciocínio pensando nas palavras em inglês diretamente. Depois eu tive uma oportunidade já aqui em Ribeirão Preto com um professor Plínio, né, que eu quero deixar um abraço, se ele em algum momento assistir isso aqui vai ser muito legal. Foi um cara que também me ajudou bastante a manter, mas inegavelmente, assim, esses 4 meses é incomparável a evolução com relação ao falar, como que isso desenvolveu, né? Não significa que eu domino a língua, mas eu acho que se não fosse esse movimento com você, nossa, de longe eu não estaria aqui, né? Por mais que já venho trabalhando com isso, com comunicação há um tempo, né? Então, para quem não me conhece, eu trabalho com a área de capacitação de pessoas, né? Tenho formação na área de coaching, sou mentor e gestor e consultor em gestão, dou treinamentos na área de gestão, né? Ajudo muitas pessoas com a questão da produtividade, gestão do tempo, e então estou acostumado com essa comunicação, com falar, fazer lives, palestras, mas eu comentei com você antes, né? Hoje eu passei o dia tremendo, estou até um pouco gelado ainda de encarar esse desafio. Então eu espero corresponder aqui à altura aos alunos, né, a todo mundo que comparecer aqui hoje para ver a gente se desafiando, né? Então é isso, hoje é um desafio bacana para mim, eu espero poder contribuir da melhor forma possível, né?
Massa. Temos aqui, ó, eu achei pouco,
né?
eu vou deixar isso daqui.
Viu?
Uhum.
Tem
Boa
torcida
noite.
aqui, eu já tô vendo gente conhecida aqui, a minha
Sim,
sogra
sim,
tá me
sim,
vendo,
sim.
Jesus. Hi people, let's start speaking English.
Let's speak English. Hello, Lu. Hola, ¿qué tal? Luciana, you know Luciana, right?
Yes.
So let's
Luciana,
get into English.
From Mexico.
From Mexico, right? You speak
Yeah.
Spanish, Lupo?
No, I will not speak Spanish today.
You won't speak Spanish today. All right,
No.
not to brag about myself. No, I'm not going to speak Spanish today because I just don't want. Let's focus on English.
No, it's not my focus today.
So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about time management. We're going to talk about productivity. What do you think is the best subject that we need? For example, what is the thing that you see in people today that is, no, that's the thing we should, manage and we should analyze, because that's the thing that we should work on. Time management, a lot of people has a lot of distractions. What do you think about it?
I think that we can talk a little bit about all the subjects, because when we talk about productivity, it is related with time management. So I intend to talk a little bit about all of the things, sharing some tips from the guys that are watching us here. Okay, João?
All right. And if you guys have any questions, you can type it in the chat. For example, hey Hugo, I got a question, but in English. Can you answer for me? Right? So
João. Yeah. So I think that the first thing to speak is I think that the main challenge for those who want to manage their time well is to be conscious and have clarity about other commitments and tasks and the effort required related. You know, I believe, and I had experience with a lot of customers that don't know the amount of commitment and tasks that have been assumed until today. You know.
Yeah.
And this is the main point to a good time management. If you have a lot of things to do, and we don't know the totality of the things, we can't manage our time, you know.
Yeah.
So this, I think, is the first important thing to say. You need to be conscious about all your commitments and tasks. So, and another important thing is to be alert of all of situations that interrupt your attention and focus. A lot of things happens during the day and break our reasonings, you know, with our tasks. And I like to call these interruptions time saboteurs, you know, time saboteurs. And currently, exists a lot of types of time saboteurs. Since the lack of organization, for example, until the excessive amount of messages that we receive on our smartphone every each minute. And they reserve a time to talk about this, the communication process. You know, for example, when we are working on a task, when we lost our attention and focus to pay attention on a distraction, we lost our reasoning. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you understand me, João?
I understand you.
It's the main
100%.
guy that need to understand me. So let's go. So when we lost our attention and focus, to return your reasoning, you spend more time than necessary to resume from the same point previously. And then this process to restart the reasoning, it's so long, it's more long that if we don't stop it. Okay. Yeah. This process to resume may seem fast and spend only some bit seconds, and it's true. A lot of people will say, "No, but my stop my break of attention, my stop, it's so slow, so a little bit time that don't how can I say prejudicial? I don't know this word.
How?
Prejudicial.
It's harmful.
Harmful, yes, very good. Thank you. It's not so harmful. Stop
30 seconds.
Yes.
For example, I'm just going to take a look at my cell phone. Okay, the time is 2 p.m. Okay. And then when you go back, your brain takes a long time for it to focus again, right?
Yes. Okay. But the problem in that situation, it's sorry, I will talk again. The problem in that situation is that the interruptions happens 100 and 1,000 times during the day. It's not only one time, the interruption. It's not only 3 or 10 seconds. You know, the situation, these time saboteurs and interruptions occurs a lot of times during the day. And these a little bit seconds transform in a lot of important hours in a day, on a week, and so on. You know, a lot of people search me is correct. No, comes to me and say, I don't have time. You have time, but you don't manage it so good the time. Yeah? when we are talking about the big amount of message that we receive, people can say that it's impossible to prevent or avoid it to occur. You know,
Yeah.
How you can stop the message to come to you? People,
there's not a magic button.
Yes,
I'm gonna press.
Our connections, our networking are sending message on groups or on or alone or for myself only all the time. We can stop this, you know. And I agree with this, but we can choose how we react or behave with it.
Yeah.
We can choice. Do you know? Choice or choose? You can choose. Okay, you can choose. It's a choice. Okay, it's a choice. Yeah. The point of this is our choice. For example, let's analyze how the communication process and tools were designed. Let's look for the tools, the channels that we use to communicate. In the beginning, years ago, people communicated only through face-to-face conversations.
Yeah.
Okay. And for this process happen, all the participants need to be there with attention, listening, and talking at the same time. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. The same thing happens when we are communicating at a lecture, at a presentation, at a phone or a video call. It's the same situation. All the people involved need to pay attention and talk in the same time. You know?
Yeah.
I'm clear.
Yes.
Clarity. I'm communicating with clarity.
Yeah.
Yes?
Crystal clear.
Okay. Very good. So this type of process of communication is called synchronous process of communication. You know, this word is so technically word, but it means it looks like a synchronized swimming, for example, on Olympic Games. You know, when the guys jump into the pool and dancing under the water all together. Okay,
Have you
all
ever
the
done
swimmers
this
need to
before?
play together. Huh?
Have you ever done this before? You?
No, I'm not.
No?
I'm not.
You should try it.
I can't imagine I'm doing this. but it's a reference. Huh? The synchronized swimming, it's a process. It's a dancing. It's a sport. Synchronous. The name is a synchronized swimming. Okay? Over the time, we started to communicate it after with letters that evolved with the passage of the time. The letter evolved in emails until the currently apps of message like WhatsApp, iMessage, Telegram, Instagram, direct messages, etc. You know?
Yes.
And all these channels are designed to work without the needs to be together or available at the same time of the communicator. All these options, the communicators say or send a message in a time, and another time the receiver is correct here.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, the receiver. We read or listen to the radio and so on. With this, a lot of communication, a lot of more information could be exchanged around the world. With this change, this other process is called asynchronous. That means that the people don't need to be together, don't need to talk in the same time. You know?
Yeah.
So when someone sends you a message using one of these options, it means that they not need your attention at the time. When you are sending a message or starting a communication with this method, it means that you don't need
Oh, I don't know, maybe my house is on fire.
You will not send a message on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
You take a phone call.
Hey,
and
I'm
ring
gonna
to
take
the-
my cell phone. Wait a minute, somebody's dying.
Yes.
Imagine somebody's dying, and then wait a minute, I'm gonna take my cell phone and look on YouTube, and then you look for a tutorial, and then on tutorial you have the advertisement for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Wait, 5 seconds. How to help a person that's dying? Wait, no, it didn't work. Now I have to send a message to John. Hey, somebody's dying. No, you're gonna call, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
You're gonna call. You will run and say help you for your neighbors,
Mhm. Yeah.
knocking the door. Okay.
Mhm.
So you don't need to stop everything to reply with urgency. When you are the receiver, you don't need to stop everything to do this,
Mhm.
to reply. You know,
Yes.
something that the people can say is that our contacts don't know about it. So here, all the people that are watching our conversation knows about it. But
Mhm.
the most of contacts don't know about this. They use this channel waiting that you reply immediately.
Mhm.
This is the behavior of our most of people. But it not means, João, that they are right. Let's look. Let's have a look. Science, engineering, spend a lot of time thinking and designing solutions to improve our productivity, to break down and reduce the barriers of the distance with
Mhm.
the communication. Specialists spend a lot of time doing this.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, Therefore, we can change our behaviors to protect and manage our time better. We need to understand it.
Mhm.
The, uh, the, the process, the tools are made for specialists. And we can't simply transform the behavior of this because it will be not be effective for us.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
And how do we do that? I mean, we got this a lot of messages, and my God, but for example, let's see a professional that their work it is to answer messages. A lot of
yes.
jobs, I don't know, clients, a lot of those people. So they
Mhm.
have to answer at the same time. So how do these people do this? How do they manage their time management to to set up a time? No, I'm gonna set this time up to only answer messages because they have to only answer messages. So how do these people do? I mean, how do they work?
If I understand what you asked me, I think I understand 9% of what you
Mhm.
talk. But uh, some jobs has the obligation, if you can
Yes.
say it,
Hmm.
to answer all the time. For example,
Yeah.
a secretary,
Hmm.
or I don't know if the name is correct. I don't remember, but the policy that works with fire, extinguish
Hmm.
fire. How can I say bombers? No,
The firefighter,
fire firefighter.
firefighter. Yes.
Firefighter. The firefighter is an occupation that needs to be awake all the
Hmm.
time. The
Yeah.
secretary needs to answer all the time. But the function is to do this.
Hmm.
And when a secretary is working, he is preventing the constantly interruption for another guys that are working on the company.
Hmm.
It's an strategy function on
Hmm.
the work.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yes.
So
Oh, your audio stopped working.
my audio
Yeah, now it's back.
back. Okay, I
Yeah,
think I put my hand on the wire.
now it's back. Hmm.
Okay. When a secretary is working, this function is answered all the time. For all the others occupation or situations, we don't need to answer all the time. I answer your question, João.
Yes, yeah, definitely,
Yes.
definitely. And for those whose their job is not to answer messages every time, what do they do? How do they manage that?
Yes.
Set aside a time, for example, 6 a.m. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna answer messages. At noon, I'm gonna answer more messages. How many times during the day? For example, once a day, 3 times a day. Set aside a time for them to answer messages. So how do they manage that?
Let's think about one thing before, João. Most of your urgent feelings are product of your anxiety.
Yes.
Let's talk about when you receive a message. 80% of them it's not urgent. 80% of them it's not urgent. Most of them it's not important, and urgent is different of important. How many messages, for example, do you receive during the day from groups with spams, jokes, irrelevant content? Everyone can think about this. How many messages do you receive during the day with spams, jokes, irrelevant content? You can be in control of your life to decide what is important to you first. Okay. So my tip in this situation is to make a plan and reserve specific times to read and reply emails and messages. How many times how much time you need to spend in it depends of your situation. If you are a commercial person, so maybe you need to answer more times, to make more communications. But if you work, for example, with IT programmer, if you are a developer of IT company, you need to pay attention on our codes, in our situation, settings, configuration is Portuguese, but settings, then you don't need to answer messages all the time. So it depends. How many times and how much time you need to spend depends of your first situation. But my tip is plan and reserve a specific time to do this. 2 or 3 times a day with 1-2 hours an interval between them. Okay, it's my tip about this. You need to have a specific time to do this. One how can I say when something makes me laugh? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Laugh it? No, it's not laugh, João. I think it's
laugh.
No, it is the things that makes me
The thing that makes me laugh.
Laugh é uma coisa engraçada?
É essa coisa que me faz rir. This makes me laugh.
Laugh é uma coisa. Não, como chama uma coisa engraçada?
Funny é engraçado.
Very good. Very good. Something's funny in this situation. It's we stopped what we are doing to reply a message because we don't need one time to do this. So our anxiety start and grow up because you don't have a time to do this. When you plan and reserve times to do this, your anxiety it's slow down, and you can focus and continue with your attention, making your tasks. And in the correct time, you stopped, read and answers. It will be enough to answer all the time, to reply all the messages during the day.
Because now you got a time. For example, I just received a message, but it's not the time that I'm going to answer it. So I'm just going to wait finish my task, and then
Yes.
I can answer it. You're not going to be worried about it.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, I have to answer right now. No. And what about those people? For example, we got a lot of friends, a lot of groups, maybe work, that they got used to the fact that you answer them really fast, really fast. So maybe now you set aside a time for you to answer all of your messages. But now you're like, no, now I set aside a time, so I'm not going to answer the message straight away. So
Yes.
people, they're going to be like, oh my God, but why didn't you answer me? You used to answer really fast, but now you're not. You're not answering all of your messages straightforward. But how did that happen? So how do we manage to control the behavior of those people? Like, no, I send you a message, and then now you have to answer me like you used to do it before. Now you're not doing it. What the hell happened?
Okay. So if these messages are coming from a boss, for example, or someone that are it's not superior. How can I say when
Yeah, superior. Yeah.
superior? That's superior. And this superior has this behavior to wait answers and replies all the time. You have a problem. You have a problem.
Basically.
You needed to take some conversation about it, because he or she need to know that it's not a productivity behavior. So for other people, your friends, people that are related with you, with not a hierarchy is correct too.
Yeah, I can say that.
Hierarchy. Yeah. You can change this culture. When you receive a message on my iPhone, for example, the message it's here on my screen. But if I don't open the app, people you don't know that I read the message.
Yeah,
If I
then you
am on the
touch.
bathroom, if I am taking some water and cooking, they don't know. They don't know. So you can change this culture. You can be a teacher, if you can say something like that. You can be a teacher to teach another culture of how to use this situation with a asynchronous process of communication. And I will repeat, João, the urgency, it's a product of our anxiety. Most of the people are not with this urgency to receive this reply. You know. And in other situations, you can invite the people to a meeting and talk about this and explain how you change your behavior to start uses these tools with a more effectively behavior, for example.
Yeah, got it. Because, for example, there's another thing that people do that are like, because now we got a problem. There are the stories on Instagram. Imagine that you now have a time for you to answer the message, so people are not gonna know that you took your cell phone, read their message, and are like, no, I'm not gonna answer them right now. But now we got the stories problem, because maybe we work with stories and Instagram, and then you post the stories. So yeah, João is using his cell phone, so he could answer me. So why? But that's not your problem, right?
No.
Like,
I don't
screw
know
those
that
people.
how can I say one thing not means another. One thing not means another.
Yeah,
People
like, screw those people, right?
work with Instagram, with stories, and on other tools. So if you are using the social medias and tools for work with objective, with goal, you are using your time so good. So and one thing don't means another one. I don't know if I can explain this situation. But for example, we can talk about the interruptions caused by people that are present or that are in the same local with you. It's not an interruption for a message, for example. Something comes to you and say, can you help me? I can put in your hands another task to do. Huh? You can answer, I'm not available now. If you are doing something important, you can ask, can you schedule another time to speak, for example? This is a good behavior to avoid these interruptions when we're talking about people that works together with you. So when we are talking about productivity, João, that you say in the beginning of the podcast today, we need to understand that it is a result of two things: effectiveness and efficiency. The productivity is a result of effectiveness and efficiency. Okay. So we need to know that effectiveness is when you do the right things. Okay. So when you spend time with important things that will lead you to a goal. Okay. When you spend time with important things that will lead you to a goal, you are being effective. Okay. When you spend time with irrelevant things, like a lot of contents and social medias, you are not having effectiveness. You know. If you make a planning to do the things, you are able to find the best way, the best tools, the best materials, the best methods to do the things when you make a plan, when you are planning your activities. If you are doing all with urgency, you don't have time to plan. Okay. So when you can plan this, work with planning before, we can say about efficiency, because efficiency is make things with the best way is possible, optimizing the resources like time, money, for example. I could explain this with
definitely. Yeah.
Yes. If you know, you can translate this in a better English.
It is already translated. Don't worry about it.
It's an important content to understand. People that are listening to us need to understand it. The concept of effectiveness and efficiency, the difference. Because these two things, these two concepts, that will be make the result of productivity.
Perfect.
A lot of specialists, for example, João, in time management, a lot of people on the internet say that you need to have a to-do list. You need to write all the things on a to-do list. Task 1, task 2, task 3 on a list. They say that you need to write the things, write down and go on checking when you finish every eating. You know, it's a common practice about the people. It's a good strategy, but only this is not enough to manage your time. For example, if you have a to-do list with 5, 15, or 50 tasks, only with the name of the tasks, you don't know if you will need 1 day, 1 week, or a month to finish it. It's relative. I can have a to-do list with 5 things, and I will need 1 month to finish all of them. or with 15 or 50 tasks I can finish in one day, you know? So a to-do list with only with the name of the tasks, it's not enough. Oh, Fernanda, hi, thanks for watching. So let me return my my reasoning now.
Just broke your thought. You're like following
this comment that you put on the screen break
just to test you.
Interrupt my reasoning.
Yes, you're talking about distractions, and then just put this comment just to test your distractions. Let's see how well you're gonna manage that.
A real-time example happens now. Very good, very good.
Oh my God, that's
thank you, Fernanda. It's a good. You don't know, but I plan with Fernanda to send this message before.
Yes,
yes, and to show
strategy.
on time, in real time.
And it is at 8:50. It is specifically at this time. At 8:50, you're gonna send me a message. And it's gonna be during the distraction time. Very good, Fernando. A good strategy.
Very good. Thank you. So it's essential in to-do lists it's essential that you spend more time estimating how much time you need to do every task. When you are making a to-do list. Every task needs to be a name and need to be an effort. Effort is correct, okay?
Yeah,
it's effort. Effort. With this, you transform a linear task, on your calendar in a block of time to reserve on it. Then you can take your calendar and put a block and not a line of eating.
Yes, yeah.
Do you understand this transformation?
Yes. Got it.
Yeah. And then with all the blocks of time of all tasks, you are able to know how much time you are occupied or free to assume another commitments or to enjoy opportunities. It's so simple, like I don't know if the name is this in English, but the game that we have a lot of pieces, the break head.
Chess.
No chess. I asked you on a matter. Yeah, puzzle. Yeah, João. The second time I had this doubt. It's a puzzle. Yes. It's a puzzle.
The break head.
Very good.
Now that I get,
I'm so shy now because so I am a student, João. I'm learning with awesome. You.
Really, I'm gonna create a game, and this game is gonna be called Breakhead. I love it, really. Like the Little Yellow. Have you ever played Little Yellow?
It's very guilty, João. You are the mentor.
No, I'm not. Have you ever played Little Yellow? Have you ever played Little Yellow? Você já brincou de amarelinha?
Ai, João.
Correndo essas coisas. Little Yellow. Have you ever played Little Yellow? Okay, going back.
Yeah.
So distractions.
Yes. I'm so nervous because I need to smile a little bit. So João, so we have a puzzle on our hands with tasks transformed in blocks. And that situation that we don't know, we are not conscious about the amount of things that we assumed. We will be on your hands another situation to control our time, to manage our time.
Okay. And how do we do that? By using an online calendar, I don't know, a physical one. What do you suggest?
Yes, I suggest the use of a digital calendar.
Okay.
But if you had a calendar on paper, it's better than don't have. But if you worked with a calendar paper on calendar paper, I don't know, I suggest you to change because of little things. When you have to put on your calendar a recurrency, no, recurrency is related to money, no? No, currency. Recurrency is when the things repeat, okay? Okay. When you have a recurrence task, for example, you with a digital calendar, you don't need to write all the times of this task, of this commitment in all the pages. Turn the page and write again, turn the page and write again. You can put on the system on digital calendar one time and select the option to repeat, and the system automation will make the recurrency for you. Okay? And the same thing the same thing happens with when you need to change this recurrency or to erase this commitment, for example.
Got it. Perfect.
Okay.
It's time. Just saying out loud.
Oh my God, it's my brother. This guy is my brother. It's time. Thank you, Gabriel, thanks for watching.
Brother of heaven.
It's time. Very good.
Brother of heaven. Now, Jessica asked the question: the Earth is flat?
The joke of the last mentoring.
Well, Jessica, we can say that the Earth. No, this is online.
Oh, João, I have an idea.
Live, Hugo. What idea?
You can invite Jessica for a podcast and to debate about the Earth is flat.
Oh, that's awesome! Imagine an episode.
Yeah, it's very good.
Jessica, you're gonna be in the next episode. All right, Jessica, you're my next guest. All right, so just get ready. So, Hugo, the Earth is flat. Is the Earth flat? This is live. Come on, we cannot.
No.
It's really round. It's just like this, guy. The Earth is this. You know, it's rounded. All right, it's not flat. But in the mainstream, we're gonna say, all right. No. Another comment for you, Hugo.
Oh my God! Thank you, all of them to watching me and to smile a lot with us.
Now you have to say something beautiful to your wife in English.
I love you too, my wife.
Oh, that's so adorable.
So, João, I think it's this. I don't know what you need to know.
Yeah, let's see.
I think we talk about if you have some questions about it.
Yeah, let's see. So
my English is it's going through the end.
Pues podemos hablar español.
Marcelo, if Marcelo is watching, Marcelo, I think I don't have 200 words on my vocabulary.
I think you got it.
It's finishing.
Hell yeah, Jessica. Imagine this episode. It's going to be amazing. Really. Is the Earth flat or not? Let's see some flat earthers here. It's going to be amazing.
Muito bom, João. Gostei, viu, de enrolar meu inglês aqui, viu?
Não, mas falou bem pra caramba aí. Cheio de palavra avançada aí. Rapaz do céu, tô impressionado.
Bom, cara, eu fiquei satisfeito com o meu desempenho.
Também, tô muito satisfeito.
Foi legal, acho que deu pra treinar mais um pouquinho, cara. Foi muito bom. Muito bom.
Melhor que na academia, né?
Hã?
Melhor que na academia.
Melhor que na academia?
Ué, queima tanta caloria, você começa a suar.
Eu tô transpirando, cara. A Ana Paula sabe o quanto que eu transpiro aqui. Só de não fazer nada. Imagina aqui fazendo inglês, como que eu não tô.
Entendeu? Bom, galera, se vocês
Muito
tiverem
bom.
alguma pergunta, pode mandar aí para o Hugo, que agora ele vai responder no idioma que vocês colocarem aí. Então, o idioma que vocês colocarem aí, o Hugo vai ter que responder naquele idioma específico. Ou a gente pode fazer uma coisa legal, a gente responde a pergunta no idioma, só que vai ser em inglês, no sotaque daquele idioma.
Aí é com você, João.
Já liguei o ar aqui fora, muito bom. Então, se vocês tiverem alguma pergunta, a gente aqui, ó, vai responder.
Ô, Fernanda. Que bom, Fernanda. Fernanda é uma pessoa que sabe bastante inglês aí, pelo que eu fiquei sabendo, né? O Ordirley, marido dela, falou que ela sabe bastante, só tem vergonha de falar também. Mas
vamos chamar ela
está
para a live
vindo...
também.
Fernanda, o
você...
Ordirley tá aí também, que legal. Fala aí.
Já chamei a Fernanda, a próxima live vai ser a Fernanda, a Jéssica. Vou colocar um monte de gente aqui, ó, que tem vergonha, vai todo mundo falar inglês. Vai ser sensacional. A live da vergonha.
Eu recomendo, viu? Agora que eu fiz, eu recomendo para quem não fez.
Agora o Hugo que fez.
Né?
Agora...
Igual aquele meme, né? Eu recomendo, não dói nada, né? Cacete de agulha.
Muito bom, entendi quase tudo aí, ó. Tô falando que a Jéssica tá melhorando, rapaz. Parabéns, Jéssica. Muito bom mesmo. Ó, sou seu fã, não te esqueça disso. Aí, expressão de desespero. Eu vou chamar. Dido ficou igual
que legal,
eu,
gente. Ó, agora que eu tô vendo aqui na aba dos comentários, eu vi um monte de
aí?
gente aqui que eu conheço.
Tem bastante aí, cara.
Muito bom, muito bom. Ó, meu pai apareceu aqui também, mandou uma boa noite. Meu irmão, minha esposa, minha sogra. Olha só, a galera da mentoria aí, eu vi a Jéssica, acho que eu vi mais gente, a Luciana.
A Luciana.
Muito bom, muito bom. Obrigado por dividir esse momento de vergonha meu aqui e não deixar passar isso sozinho. Né?
Não deixou passar nunca, Hugo. Isso só se for a live da vergonha. Sério, é uma coisa legal pra gente fazer, a live da vergonha. Não entendi muito, foi só na parte do síncrono. A gente falou disso.
Tem que estudar, né, Ana Paula? agora eu vou expor você aí. Ó. Tem que estudar, né? Aí...
O legal é que agora o Hugo já acabou, tipo, a parte dele, já deu aquela aliviada.
Cara, agora eu alivio, vou tomar uma água.
Agora ele vai chamar todo mundo, tipo, não, agora você vai fazer também.
Eu quero estar do outro lado agora, né?
Só por causa desse comentário
foi
aqui,
bem legal.
Eu tenho certeza, por causa desse comentário. Eu achei pouco.
Não achei pouco.
Agora quer chamar todo mundo. Muito bom.
João, eu acho que foi muito legal para mim, né? Só concluindo, acho que foi muito legal. Não, na hora que estava falando aqui, a coisa foi fluindo, melhor do que eu imaginava. Claro, eu acho que uma coisa que eu tenho aprendido com você que vale compartilhar, né? Para quem já está começando com você ou de repente gostou do que a gente fez, do que eu fiz aqui como seu aluno, né? E ficou interessado nesse teu método, é que a gente vai perdendo a preocupação e o medo de errar, né? Eu não sou especialista nisso ainda, né? Mas a gente trabalha para aprimorar sempre. E você falou uma coisa numa mentoria que eu gostei bastante, né? Outro dia, nem em português a gente fala 100% correto, né? Se a gente for procurar todos os termos, todas as palavras, a gente vai ter sempre no português coisa para aprender. Então, o limiar entre eu sei falar em inglês ou não, ele é muito relativo, né? Eu posso saber falar um pouco, eu posso saber falar médio, eu posso saber falar muito, talvez eu nunca saiba falar tudo, né, de forma perfeita. Então, eu acho que acho que do mesmo jeito que eu comentei lá no começo, né, que o Gavin, como um nativo, né, que falava inglês, me ajudou a quebrar isso. Eu acho que você me ajudou com o processo a destravar o falar, né, porque a gente destrava o compreender primeiro, né? Então começa a ouvir e ler em inglês e já pensar em inglês para interpretar. Eu acho que eu estou conseguindo passar pelo processo de não precisar pensar em português para poder me expressar, né? E o Marcelo, não sei se ele está acompanhando aqui ainda. Marcelo, você comentou uma coisa que eu até falei para o João, que eu acho que vale repetir, né? O nosso processo de fala é um processo mecânico, né? Mecânico, da mesma forma que o João aqui, como exemplo, que vai na academia todos os dias, né? E com certeza eu me lembro dele, magrinho lá, né? Meninão ainda, né? Na época do colegial, quando começou a fazer exercício físico, provavelmente tinha dificuldade em levantar um peso, né? Fazer uma flexão, fazer uma barra, né? E a prática, o treino mecânico, né? Que ele repete, vai ajudando ele a fazer isso. E você fez um comentário desse na sua live. no seu podcast, que foi muito interessante. Que o nosso processo de fala também é mecânico, então se a gente não praticar, a gente não adquire esse mecanismo, né, dos músculos da nossa mente, conectar essas informações e transformar isso em palavras. Então, eu estou vivendo essa experiência na pele e está sendo muito rica.
Perfeito. E você lembra de quando você começou, você falava para mim, não, João, live? Vixe, só lá na frente, só. Aí, esse dia chegou.
Lembro. A gente começou no finalzinho, na virada do ano, né? Finalzinho para o começo do ano, né, João? E você falava, vamos fazer um vídeo em inglês. Eu, nossa, cara, não vem com isso não. Um dia a gente faz uma live. Olha que coisa, nós estamos no dia 2 de abril, né? 2 de maio. 2 de maio. Eu estou aqui fazendo isso. Muito obrigado, João. Eu tenho que te agradecer muito por insistir, por acreditar e por contribuir demais com isso. Assim, foram muitos anos, né? Estou com 40 anos, cara. E agora que eu falei, já tenho bagagem de inglês há muito tempo, já fiz muita aula, meus pais estão aqui, ajudaram, né, gastarem dinheiro com escola, foram importantes, né, mas esse conhecimento já poderia ter chegado nesse ponto há muito mais tempo. Então, sou muito grato aí a todo o apoio, né, toda a mentoria que você tem me oferecido. Obrigado por essa oportunidade de estar aqui num canal seu, dentro do seu canal, ajudando a criar um produto com algo que você está me ajudando a desenvolver, né?
E eu agradeço você também. Cara, a gente se ajuda o tempo todo, é um ajudando o outro, tem uma lição para lá, lição para cá. Então é um win-win, que nem se fala em inglês. Então, muito obrigado também por todas as lições. E o mérito é todo seu por estar aqui, né? Porque eu já convidei um monte de gente. Nem todo mundo vai aceitar. Não é porque eu não apareci na live do João, logo eu nunca vou falar inglês. Não, mas foi um mérito seu porque você eu sei que isso vai me ajudar. Então, se não faz sentido para a pessoa, não aparecer na live para mim não faz sentido para a evolução do meu inglês, né? Para você fez sentido, foi uma coisa que te tirou da zona de conforto, que vai fazer você evoluir, e você colocou as caras, você falou, não, eu vou quebrar isso logo. Então, o mérito é todo seu. Não tem como Hugo, hoje a gente vai fazer essa live. Eu sou louco, mas não nesse ponto. Então, parabéns pela sua evolução, por ser quem você é, por contribuir com o seu conhecimento. E olha aqui, João, estou querendo tentar turco com a sua metodologia. Sensacional.
Viu só? Tá assistindo um monte de novela, de série turca aqui. Eu falei, vamos lá, aprender, ué. O método do João serve para o turco também, né, João?
É facinho. Eu sei uma palavra em curto, que é merhaba, que é oi. Mas não é difícil, não. Se for pegar lá, tem eu esqueci o nome deles, mas é uns gêmeos poliglotas, que eles fica aprendendo turco por uma semana. Depois procurei turco em 7 dias. Vai aparecer uns gêmeos lá. Eles tem uma barbona, assim. Bem legal esse vídeo. Eles conseguem uma evolução bem rápida em 7 dias. Igual esses desafios loucos aí que eu fiz aí com o grego, com esses daí. Dá para ter uma evolução muito grande no início. Tá? É isso.
Muito bom.
Perfeito. Muito obrigado, Hugo, por ter participado. Serei eternamente grato por tudo que você fez, tudo que você faz. Muito obrigado.
Muito bom.
Já aprendeu 5 palavras.
Começa assim, né, João? Começa aprendendo 5 palavras.
Começa assim. Perfeito.
Muito bom, João. Eu que agradeço mais uma vez. Valeu, show de bola. Adorei, gostei bastante. E é isso. Encorajado para novos desafios aí.
Né? Que venham os próximos.
Muito bom.
Até mais, Hugo.
Valeu, João. Boa noite. Boa noite. Obrigado
para
quem esteve com a gente aqui. Tchau, tchau.
Obrigado.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains. Go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.